Jaiyeoba Adebajo Muhammad. Bawa mission Anzaruddin Ijebu Musima wole. Jaiyeoba Adebajo Muhammad. Marhaba Allah wa sallam baba. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil alamin. Baba wa mission Anzaruddin Ijebu Musire. Kábíyèsí máa wọlé. Aláyélúwà máa wọlé. Jaiyeoba máa wọlé. Àwa ń Jaiyeoba jẹ́jẹ́ o. Àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú gbó o. Àwa ń Jaiyeoba mẹ́lọ. Àwọn ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú gbó o. Kọ̀sọ́lọ́dẹ. Èyí tí ó yè mọ́ pàgbé o. Àfẹ́ni ìṣùgbà ń ṣe. Jaiyeoba dé. Adebajo dé o. Ẹni tí ọba dàbà ọba ti dé o. La ilaha illallah. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ owó sẹ́gun.
Ìrọ̀ tí a tún dé bá wa.
Àṣẹ.
Mo wá fi àsìkò yìí mo fi kí ọmọ bíbí wa àtàtà. Secretary to the Igbo State Government. Bàbá wa Títì Tòkunbọ̀ Tàlàbí. Mo kí pé a kú oríire.
Glory to Jesus. Through Mary our mother. It is well with you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Let somebody shout the loud hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Let me welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, our own Honorable Afolabi Afuakwe. Congratulations. Thank you very, very much for making this happen during your own time as the Honorable Commissioner. Ọmọ wa tó ṣe é mú yọgàn, òun náà ni àwọn náà jẹ́. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà, a kú oríire òní lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, ẹ ṣeun lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Pressmen, just take your angles, take your pictures, and then let's give all our dignitaries the opportunity to have a full glimpse of our Kábíyèsí, sons and daughters of Igbo State. History is being made today again. This is the Gateway State, and we are showing to the entire world, and indeed all the 6 geopolitical zones here in Nigeria, that we have our own way of doing it. And we do it in a special manner where our rich cultural heritage are not relegated to the background. We are showing to the world, and we are showing indeed to all Nigerians that yes, I now request a lot of us to rise as we welcome His Excellency the Governor of Igbo State into this arena today. Kábíyèsí, a kú oríire lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, ọmọ ọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún. Ijebu, the entire sons and daughters of Ogun State, for this historic installation coming 28 years after. Oniluwa
ayé wa bá wa ṣe o, ayé wa bá wa ṣe o, olóde ṣòde àmì lọ. Ìmọ̀dé tó ayé wa bá wa ṣe o.
gbogbo ọmọ bá kábíyèsí. The chief of staff is also here. Special advisor and general duties, general services.
We will stand on the system protocol established. Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of Ijebu North local government and the entire people of Ijebu, we want to say a very big thank you for the gesture bestowed on us. We want to thank you for giving us a king at this material time. The sons and daughters of Ijebu are proud. We are happy and we are glad that today is a memory day that we are witnessing, and we are giving God the glory that you actually made today possible. We want to thank for your developmental strides within our local government, precisely Ijebu and all its environs. For the new road that we are constructing in addition to Agorwe, we want to say a very big thank you, sir. Not to mention several roads that you've touched. Thank you very much, sir. So the matter of today, I have just a simple assignment to tell you that we are happy to have you within Ijebu and Ijebu North. That your subject, the entire people of Ijebu North, are happy to welcome you and to share the joyous moments with you. And equally, we want to congratulate every sons and daughters of Ijebu and Ijebu North on this auspicious occasion that we are witnessing the installation, coronation, and presentation of staff of office of our esteemed, beloved Royal Highness, our KBC, Oba Lawrence Adebajo Adebajo. We give God's glory that our prayers for his 28 years plus is answered today. And our joy no measures. Thank you, God, and thank you, Excellency. And most especially, I want to welcome and appreciate the Olorilus, the Royal Highness, the KBACs from far and wide that have come to witness to this celebration, that have come to celebrate, to share in our joy. We so much appreciate you, KBACs. Ẹ ṣeun gan sir, ẹ pẹ́ fún wa sir, adé àmàpẹ́ lórí sir, Yorùbá àmàkòsí. To your delectable wives, the Oloris, we want to appreciate your coming. We thank you for sharing our joy. You all made today possible. Ẹ ṣeun gan sir, Olúwa máa wà pẹ̀lú yín. Gbogbo ìlú tí ẹ̀ ń jọba lé lórí, Olúwa máa fún iṣẹ́ láti tukọ̀ wọn dáadáa.
Welcome you, Your Royal Highnesses. Well, this is our constituency. We have no other constituency than the constituency of rulership. First and foremost, His Royal Majesty Dr. S.K. Adebajo, the Awujale CFR, the Awujale and Paramount ruler of Ijebu land, who is more or less the consenting authority of the chieftains of Orimolusi, has asked me to congratulate the new Oba Lawrence Jaiyeoba Adebajo as the new Orimolusi of Ijebu. You are really very lucky indeed that after a very long battle, you triumphed without even looking for it at all. This is what God has made for you, that you will get to this position in life. It is not your own making, but the making of Allah. Well, you have now come to the midst of the Obas in the Ijebu Traditional Council. We welcome you heartily for this, and we do hope that you will keep the practice, the custom, the tradition, the norm of the Ijebu Traditional Council when you come in. You are likely to pass through what I will call a preliminary tutelage, but not notwithstanding. The Obas you are going to meet in the Ijebu Traditional Council, they will equally embrace you. You are very lucky indeed. Lucky in the sense that we have about 40 Obas here out of how many of us? 54, including our Baba, the Awujale. If you work it mathematically, you will see that you are very lucky indeed. Very lucky. Because some of us, we have been at this saddle over the years, and we have seen what has really happened during those years. A lot of water had passed under the bridge at Ijebu. It is now left for you to weld all the cracks at the walls so that your reign can be very peaceful. I'm going to appeal like Awujale did when you brought your Ikaro. Appeal to your brothers in Ijebu. You have 5 Obas. And one can say, well, you are what they call primus inter pares, first among the equals. So if you bear that in mind, and you bear in mind that in hard fact you will need their assistance, I believe that they will cooperate and you will cooperate with them. Oye, Orimolusi tó jẹ́ yìí, oyè tó nípọn ni o, oyè tó nípọn. You have to go very, very deep in getting all the segments in Ijebu together, so that you can have peace of mind on this the exalted position. Well, mi ò nígbà yín lákòókò ó dàbẹ́ ni pé gómìnà wa ọ̀nà afẹ́ pọ̀ díẹ̀ lénìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe kíákíá. Bàbá Awujale ní ká kí ẹ púpọ̀ pé o kú oríire o, oríire ẹ náà àbá ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ o. Wọ́n ní ká kí ẹ wípé ká lè ṣàdúrà fún ẹ wípé wàá rí bá ti ṣe o, wàá rọ́nà gbégbá o. Wọ́n ké ṣe é máa ṣe tẹ́ o, pé màá rá ògiri náà bàrá o, pé màá gbógun kó máa wà ní o, ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ máa rọ o, etí rẹ̀ mi ẹ̀dí o, ẹsẹ̀ kẹta ẹ̀ mẹ́kú ẹ̀ wọ̀ I don't know how strong ẹsẹ̀ kẹta ẹ̀ náà kúrò dérí o wọ́n bàbá òjá lọ ní ẹsẹ̀ kẹta ní kú ẹ̀ o. Òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú òwe òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú òwe òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú àgbéwà níjà o ayé ilé o òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú àgbéwà níjà o Àwùjalẹ̀ ló ní Ìjẹ̀bú ó má jẹ́ yá ó jẹ́ wá òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú òwe òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú òwe òrìṣà Ìjẹ̀bú àgbéwà níjà o ayé ilé o.
Excellency, Deputy Governor of Abia State, Engineer Noimot Sanakoyiri, the Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Tukumbo Talabi, my Chief of Staff, Alhaji Shuaib Salisu, Your Excellencies, former Deputy Governors that are here present, namely Senator Benga Kaka and Prince Shehu Adeshegun. Both distinguished Senator and son of the soil, Senator Lekon Mustafa, the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Afolabi of Wakbe, all other members of the State Executive Council, mention of note, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice as a point of contact for all other commissioners that are here present, the member representing this constituency in the House of Assembly, Honorable Ni Abiodun, our Royal Majesties, our Royal Highnesses, I'd like to particularly appreciate and recognize His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Sikiru Adkao Adeton CFA, the Àwùjalẹ̀ and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, who is ably represented by none other, a very eloquent, well-spoken, well-presented, Obawayo Adekoya ON, the Dakureme of Ijowa. I'd like to particularly recognize all other capacities from the length and breadth of Ijebu land that are here this morning. I will use Kábíyèsí the Ajadorun of Ijebu, Ọba Ògúntáyọ̀, Kábíyèsí the Ebumowe of Agowe, Ọba Abdulrazak Adeluba, as points of contact for all our eminent and distinguished Kábíyèsí. His Royal Highness, the man for whom we are gathered here today, Ọba Lawrence Jaiyeoba Adebajo, the Ojuromi VI, the Orimolusi of Ijebu, and his amiable wife and Olori, Adebajo. I'd like to appreciate and recognize the Executive Chairman of Ijebu North Local Government, Honorable Bolaji Odusoya, and all other chairmen that are here today to support him. The Chairman of the Coronation Committee, Chief Femi Pina. The Chairman of the Ijebu Elders, our own Engineer Bayo Tayo. The representative of the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Professor Ogunye, my chiefs that are here present, particularly the warrant chiefs, because if not for them, we may not be seated here gathered today. All the are here to support Adebajo. All the Onoritons and Ballers, all members of various groups and associations, our youths, our geologers, our transport association, all very distinguished, eminent sons and daughters of Ijebu land. I'd like to particularly recognize one illustrious son of Ijebu, Chief Orimolusi, former Commissioner of Health in Ogun State, Dr. Tunde Igbaye, and also my friend and brother, Otumba Sheyi Oduton. All other VVIPs are here present, all distinguished guests and gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pride, great joy to be here amongst you and with you this Wednesday afternoon. Up until 1:30 a.m. in the morning, I was in Abuja. I'm sure you've all been reading about all what has been happening in our party. We are zoning, we are choosing our national ESCO, and so on and so forth. And you know, this comes with a lot of deliberations late in the night. And my SSG called me and said, "Are you sure you'll be here today?" And I said to him, SSG, by the grace of God, I will be here today to deliver the staff of office to the new Orimolusi. This is a very significant and symbolic event, and I will not miss it. And I'm glad that I'm here with you. Before I go into my speech, I want to join me in singing because nobody has sung all day. We are not here to mourn. We are here to rejoice. Am I correct? Are you correct? I mean, mo kí gbogbo àwa ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú gbogbo àpò oríire. Inú mi dùn wípé inú mi dùn wípé òní ṣojú mi. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's one more song to go. One more song to go. You know I like to sing and I like to dance, but since I became governor, I've had to reduce the dancing. But when campaign starts, I will film dancing. Èyí máa dùn tó 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 ní ti gbàdúrà ayé lè bàbá èyí máa dùn tó ní ti gbàdúrà. Èyí máa dùn tó. you very much for joining me. Long before, I'm going to take a walk down memory lane in history. Long before the throne became known as Orimolusi or Jaiyeoba, the first occupier was known as Jaiyeoba of Ijebu. Am I correct? Several centuries ago, his reign was peaceful until the outbreak of a plague that started killing people, livestock, domestic animals, and causing a drought over their farmland. The chiefs and diviners did all they could to stop the plague to no avail. The king was so worried. He went to Ijebu to consult the Ifa, the oracle. At Ife, the revelation was that the only solution to that problem was for them to bring a live elephant into the town. The king returned to Ijebu very distraught. He gathered all the staunch hunters and powerful warriors to deliberate on how to actualize bringing a live elephant into Ijebu town. Kabiyesi, by appointment, you have become a member of the Ijebu Traditional Council and a permanent member representing the Ijebu Traditional Council at the Ogun State Council of Obas. I urge you to regard this appointment as a call to greater duty and responsibility. I implore you to extend magnanimity in victory to all and sundry in Ijebu and reconcile all contending parties. On our part, we have continued and we will continue to prioritize the welfare, the well-being of traditional rulers because they play a very pivotal role in sustaining our rich cultural heritage, and they are also the custodians of our value systems and norms. We consider them indispensable partners in the building our future together agenda. In this wise, the position of Ijebu cannot be overemphasized. Ijebu not only shares boundaries with other states, the center of commerce and knowledge, attracting people from a variety of backgrounds. Against the backdrop of our interstate security initiatives, such as Amoteku and the recent agreement between our state and Oyo State over the ever-rising kidnapping, banditry, and all other manifestations of insecurity, we solicit the support of Kabiyesi and Oritu to support our efforts in nipping the scourge of these crimes and criminality in the bud. With all of us on the same page, there will be no hiding place for criminals, and social criminals will be reduced to a barest minimum. I'm also aware that the mainstay of the Ijebu economy is farming, with specialization in cassava planting, cocoa, cola nut, palm seedlings, the palm oil plantation, which is the biggest in the state, and other food crops. Let me appreciate the industrial and commercial nature of the Ijebu, specifically those from Ijebu that have immensely improved the state economy. I therefore implore our people to please pay their taxes so that the government will continue to provide the infrastructural facilities that you desire. That is the least we can do. However, we are worried by the slide in moral ethos and the palpable mindedness that accompany the get-rich syndrome in our society. And you know what I'm talking about. The get-rich syndrome, the yahoo. Let me reiterate that our administration has continued and will continue to espouse programs and policies that engage the youth positively. We are doing everything possible to ensure that we remain a trailblazer in youth development, human capital empowerment, economic growth, and prosperity. We are committed to providing necessary technical, logistics,
and institutional support to all our security agencies and for our youth to actualize themselves through provision of jobs, creation of a conducive environment for them to learn their trades and become net employers of labor. Let our elders, our parents and guardians do their own to inculcate the right attitude in their words to help the moral fiber of our society. I'm always traumatized beyond words when I hear of our youth involvement in the spate of killings and dismembering of human beings for ritual purposes. I'm particularly scandalized that these young ones are teenagers are being fingered as perpetrators of these dastardly acts. Let me use the opportunity to solicit our traditional rulers, parents, teachers, heads of institutions of learning, community leaders, religious leaders, and indeed all of us to always preach and act as good moral compasses and mentors for our children and our youth. Money should not be the sole determinant of success. Integrity should count more. But let me also warn that we shall deal decisively, and I mean decisively, with anyone involved in any heinous crime in accordance with our relevant laws. There is no compromise on this. Ogun State is known over the years for being at the vanguard of Omoluabi ethos. At this point, I wish to pay a glowing tribute, nay homage, to Kabiyesi Aláìlúwà Ọba Dr. Sikiru Káyọ̀dé Adétọ̀nà CFR Awùjalẹ̀ Apamọ́wúlà of Ijebu, who as the consenting authority of all major chieftaincies in Ijebu, gave his royal blessing in favour of the appointment of Oba Jaiyeoba Adebajo with dispatch. I thank you, Kabiyesi, for your fatherly support, your solidarity, and your unconditional sacrifices to restore morality in the culture and tradition of Akile Ijebu. Please continue to serve as a rallying point and a source of unity among not only the Ijebu but all Nigerians. Let me use Kabiyesi as a point of contact to all and sundry of our traditional institutions, that indeed you can be a tool for national rebirth, ethical rejuvenation, unprecedented development, good governance and security. Thank you for your leadership in your various domains. At this point, let me reiterate our decision's promises to even development of every sector of our socio-economic life. We always welcome constructive dialogue that will enable this government to facilitate the implementation of our Build and Vision Together agenda. I enjoin all of you to join hands with us in taking this state to greater heights. Once again, I congratulate Kabiyesi Oba Lawrence Jaiyeoba Adebajo, the Ijebu Traditional Council, the entire people of Ijebu on this memorable occasion. I also commend members of the planning committee and all those who have contributed to making today's event the success that it is. At this point, this is the moment we are waiting for. Kabiyesi, I am telling you, but I am benefit. I thank you for listening to me and God bless you.
Gómìnà bí yóò tó ṣe ribiribi lókun state la ṣe ń dúpẹ́. Gómìnà bí yóò tó ṣe ribiribi lókun state la ṣe ń dúpẹ́. Ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà sì ṣe ribiribi lókun state la ṣe ń dúpẹ́. Ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà sì ṣe ribiribi lókun state la ṣe ń dúpẹ́.
Ìdàgbàsókè tó yọrantí Adebajo ní Ijebu. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo àwọn akọ̀ròyìn àti dáadé fọládé àti bí ọ̀pá àṣẹ fẹ́ni tó ní. Ijó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kábíyèsí rèé. Ijó sọ̀rọ̀ di kábíyèsí Orimolusi ọmọ rèé. Ẹ jẹ́ apádùkọ̀ ká ní kábíyèsí o. Èyí dùn ó lárinrin, ijó eléyìí ó sọ kútú yọyọ, àbẹ́ẹ̀rí kábíyèsí rèé, ẹ jẹ́ akọdùnkọ̀ ká tún ní kábíyèsí o. Kábíyèsí Orimolusi, eku wọn sì lé kókókó, ẹ wo bá ṣe ń dójó yìí, ijó ṣẹ̀ǹbáyé, ẹ jẹ́ àgbàdùnkọ̀ ká ní kábíyèsí o.
Please permit me to stand on existing protocol. To God be the glory. Great thing has done today is not a day of one speech for me. It is a day of appreciation and prayer. Thank to God Almighty, the enabler of things, the one who has made it possible, the author and finisher of faith, the only King of kings, the Lord of lords. I worship him. I return all glory, honor, and adoration to him. The true God for this grace and blessing. Your Excellency, please permit me to respectfully at this junction request that we all stand up to observe a minute silence for the repose of the soul of my father, Baba Priest Adebajo Salim Sadiku. May his soul rest in perfect peace. The role he played in the process of my emergency as the Orimolusi of Ijebu will never be forgotten. Baba Sadiku defended the legacy of the Ojuromi family until his last breath. May his soul rest in peace. As time comes on, we will put this thing straight. My good people of Ijebu, you have demonstrated great love for me that I cannot quantify. You have welcomed me with warm and open arms. We have expressed through your life turnout that Ijebu is henceforth said to be in the news for good reasons. I'm not talking this show of love for granted. I'm not taking this show of love for granted. In all, you have shown that patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. You have maintained peace all through these 1 year of waiting. Your reward is my total commitment to all the ideas we stand for. You are not only my subject, we are partners. We shall be partners in progress. Accelerated progress to catch up on all lost times. And with your partnership and sincerity of purpose, we shall move mountains in Ijebu. Ijebu is going to be great. It can be better with unity. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ara ẹni kan ṣoṣo. Kí ìtẹ̀síwájú kó lè bá ìlú wa Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó. Mo rántí pé bàbá Awùjalẹ̀ sọ fún wa wípé tí a bá fi ohùn ṣọ̀kan ní Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó, tí a ṣe ara lóṣìṣẹ́ ọwọ́, ìlú ní agbègbè kankan wà nílẹ̀ kan kú pẹ̀lú Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó. Èmi kọ́ ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, bàbá Awùjalẹ̀ ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ nígbà tí a lọ gba ìkarò, wọ́n sọ nígbà tí a gbé ìkarò lọ. Tí ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó bá parapọ̀ tí ẹ fò ṣọ̀kan, ó dárúkọ ìlú ńlá kan tó sọ pé kò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká tẹ́tí bẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́ láti gbọ́ ohun tí kábíyèsí ń sọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, àwa tá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká bu ọlá fún kábíyèsí wa tuntun. Ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ rèé tí wọ́n máa bá gbogbo wa sọ̀rọ̀. Please, we appeal to all of us. Let us listen attentively. This will be the first official speech by His Royal Highness Kábíyèsí, the Orimolusi of Ijebu Igbo land. So we want every one of us to please listen attentively and no noise. Please and please. Thank you for this respect that we are according to our traditional institutions. Thank you very much.
Mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wípé
bàbá Awùjalẹ̀ sọ wípé tí gbogbo wa bá fi ọwọ́ ṣe ọ̀kan tí kò sí gbọ́nmi sí omi òtó ní ìlú Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó wọ́n dárúkọ ìlú ńlá kan tí kò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wa. wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tí àwa ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó lè ṣe tí a bá pa òǹkọ̀ tí a fi ohùn ṣọ̀kan. bàbá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀jì ó jẹ́ ẹ̀kẹta tán aṣọ lójú mi. ẹ̀dùn ọmọ bẹ̀yìn nígbà tí ní ìgbà tí wá yìí pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn ọba tó ti jẹ kébì tó dúró yìí àti gbogbo àwọn ọba tí mo bá bẹ̀ sí mo fẹ́ kí ẹ fi ọwọ́ ṣe ìkan kí a jọ gbọ̀ngàn gbé ìlú Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó ga àdúrà wa nìyẹn iwájú la máa lọ nílẹ̀ láéláé o. 4 sons and daughters of Ijebu who sacrificed to get us to where we are today. In due course, your role of contribution will be acknowledged, documented and celebrated. I thank you all. Ní ọ̀tẹ̀ wọn ní ìlú Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó yìí, eku akpé ní ọ̀tẹ̀ tẹ ní ìlú Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó yìí, eku akpé bí eku o, ẹyẹ akpé bí ẹyẹ, ọmọ èèyàn afọ òbí ọmọ èèyàn, àgbòlùlé àtiwẹ́rẹ́, àgbọ̀n àtọwọ́ àlàbóṣù, ẹjọ́ ti bí kò níyàn kú. My great Mr. goes to Ojuomi and the people they really have in Ijebu-Igbó. I thank you all for support in the past and equally count on your continent support Goldmyne to make our time great than before. To all the 5 others in Ijebu-Igbó, representing each of the quarters, I call on you for cooperation and understanding and for peace and for due process and for collective goals and unified mission. Together we will tell our stories, we will write our history, and we will be proud of our identity and heritage. I pray that God Almighty, who has been my God, will always bless me with wisdom to lead aright without fear or favor. Good people of Ijebu-Igbó, I greet you all. I greet all non-indigenous and indigenous. Kí àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run kó máa bá gbogbo wa. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá ṣe wọ́n á lọ láyọ̀, wọ́n á padà sílé wọn láyọ̀ àlàáfíà. Ní ìgbà tí a bá máa ṣe ọdún kan pé a gba ọ̀pá àṣẹ, ayọ̀ wa á túbọ̀ kún, inú wa á dùn, ọ̀nà á ṣí fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa. Àwọn òyìnbó wa máa dá lé iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ ní Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó. Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ńláńláńlá ìbá wa láti ilẹ̀ ibikíbi tó ti wò wá, kó wá láti ilẹ̀ Haúsá, kó wá dá ilé iṣẹ́ ńlá lẹ̀ sí Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó. Ló ń ṣe màálù tó ń jẹ tó wọn. Àwọn Igbo wa wá, wọ́n ṣe kọ́ máa ta páàkì fún wa. Káwọn náà wá máa manufacture ní Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó kọ́ máa gbà ọmọ wa ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ wa á gbé látòkè fún wa máa dá sí ilé iṣẹ́ lẹ́yìn. Inú gbogbo wa wá máa dùn. Adùn ló máa ń gbẹ̀yìn ewúro. Inú adùn ló máa gbẹ̀yìn wa o. Ẹ ṣe thank you very much. Your Excellency.
Orimolusi Yorùbá Jaiyeoba Adebajo. Alábìlà Adébásí o. Alábìlà Adébásí. Orimolusi Ijebu-Igbó, congratulations.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.